What's up, guys? This is Rob with Black Hill Woodwork. This is my first commentary, so bear with me. I'm gonna try to make a lidded box. Here I got some resin, some random pieces of wood. I had some extra resin, so I just poured it into a cup, threw some pieces in, and let's see what we could do with it. First things first, let's find the center. I'm not very good at finding the center of a circle, so I'm just gonna use this compass. That looks about right. Mark that right there. I already have the center right here, so we're all good. All right, so we got our centers marked up. Let's put it in between the centers right here. Put that right there. Tighten this up. All right, so we got it mounted on the lathe. Start turning. I'm gonna increase the speed. It's a small object, so the faster the better. I'm at about 1200 RPMs. So I'm not really far back. Alright, I'm going to switch over to my bowl gouge. Not looking too bad. I think I did a little bit too much right here, but it's okay. Now let's add a tenon on both sides. Alright, now we need to cut this thing in half and use my parting tool. Alright, that's our two halves. The camera's turning away, so it's hard to hold it out. I'll try my best. I'll do that. You will do that. So what's going to be the top? So I'll wait. I'm tweaking on it. Okay, Jake, I'm going to my bowl, guys. All right, this is the most important part right here. We need to make a little ledge so that the two the two halves could actually fit together. You want to make sure this right here is also flat. Still haven't sharpened this tool, so wish me luck. First I'm going to flatten it out. Now I'm going to make a little ledge right here. Let's see. Yep, looking pretty good. All right, we gotta take this thing off. Let's put the other guy on. The resin really dulls out your tool too, so if you have time, just keep on sharpening. I'm going to move you to the side a little bit so I can actually hollow this thing out. Okay, now we gotta make a matching ledge. I'm not very good at this part. I haven't done it that many times, but let's see what happens. First, I'm gonna make sure this is flat right here. Now, instead of making the ledge on the interior like we did for the other piece, we're gonna do it on the exterior, on the outside of it. Alright, now this is where you just keep on testing it out to see if it actually fits. So, let's hope it fits on the first time. Alright. And of course it does not. So it looks like this wall on the first piece, it's a little bit too wide. So I'm actually going to switch it out and just go in just a little bit. Alright, there it is. I'm gonna put the top back on, bring my tailstock, center it. I'm gonna true it up a little bit just to make sure it's all straightened out. I'll probably re-sand it as well. I don't think I needed to sand it the first time, but it's okay. Sanding never hurts. One more pass. There, like that. I got it all sanded up. Here's the bottom, here's the top. Now I just need to work on the top here. I'm actually gonna duct tape the middle because I'm gonna be taking the tailstock off at one point. So let's do that. Make sure it's nice and tight. Doesn't have to look very pretty, as you can see. Just make sure it's on there. I'm going to keep the tailstock on right now. I don't need it off yet, but I will be taking it off. I just don't really like this sharp corner. I'm going to round that out. Take the tailstock away. Hopefully this duct tape holds. And you can make the top look however you want. I'm not gonna go too fancy. I'm gonna be real gentle here. So I have this Jacob's chuck. I'm just drilling here. Hopefully the drill bit's not too big. I'm gonna turn this thing on, just drill a little bit of a hole. And I don't wanna go through it, just a little bit of a hole. So we made our tiny hole. Now we just need to make the little top bit that's gonna fit right in there. So I have this scrap piece of cedar. So here's the bottom. Definitely need to sand that off. Sanded the top. It's looking pretty good. I'm just gonna add a little bit of CA glue in here. It's already a tight fit, so you don't have to add too much. I poured it in. Put in my top, just like that. I was gonna put this back on the lathe, just like this, with the tailstock right here, and turn the tenon away. But I just realized these walls are so thin that I'm just gonna have to sand it. And here it is, one tiny lidded bowl in the books. You know, it's not perfect, but I think it turned out pretty nice.